Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Eat It Anyway. Now you probably saw my breakfast episode, and those are my favorite meals I like to make myself for breakfast. But when I'm not cooking for myself, I have a very different menu that I like to stick to. Today, we're gonna make one of my favorites. It is, what do we got?
Sausage biscuits and gravy.
Sausage, biscuits, and gravy. It's a recipe that my dad has out of this cookbook here. And he makes it for me all the time whenever I come home. So this is, who is this? This is the Frugal Gourmet Cooks of America book. So let's get started. You ready?
Yep.
All right, so what's our first step?
Well, I don't know if you necessarily need to do this or not, but I always use a little bit of cooking spray in my skillet just so that the meat doesn't stick to the bottom and the onions don't stick or anything, so everything's just smooth.
Okay. Pa, do you know what we forgot?
What?
We forgot to do our lineup.
No, we didn't do it yet.
I know. Let's do it now.
All right.
All right, so first up we have a whole quart of milk. Then we have, how much is this? This is about...
1 pound of ground pork.
1 pound of ground pork, or the sausage.
Sausage pork.
We got 6 tablespoons of flour. 1 whole yellow onion.
Right.
And then we have 6 biscuits. We got these from Sunnyway. All right, so our pan is sprayed. We have our lineup. Now what are we up to?
Turn on the gas in your stove.
Whoa.
And you get your sausage out.
That's always the trickiest part of the whole ordeal, right?
Yeah.
Getting that whole saran wrap undone. And then we're gonna plop that right into our skillet, right? Get it nice and brown.
You'll put that in your skillet.
Plop it in there. How high are we cooking this for?
Well, I put it on like a medium.
Medium?
Medium high heat.
How long? Just until it's brown?
Well, you just keep doing it until it gets browned real good and really, I like to get it really chunked up real fine as you can.
All right, let's go. All right, here he goes, chopping it up. I guess squishing it up, right?
Yep, just squish it all up so it all gets cooked around there. Keep stirring it and keep stirring it and keep crunching it up until it gets all cooked and good.
Cool. Listen to that sizzle. How's it working?
Not doing much yet.
It smells good though. It's gonna really start smelling good whenever we stick this onion in there.
Now, I don't like the real spicy sausage. Some people do. You can get the mild sausage, or you can get Italian sausage. Some people use the link sausage and take the sausage out of the what's that called?
Casing?
Out of the casing, right. And they use it that way. So you can do whatever you want.
How did you discover this recipe? Where did this come from?
Well, my mother used to make chip beef and gravy, and she used to make this when we were little, and sausage biscuits and gravy. That's a Maryland and Southern kind of recipe. So Uncle Charles used to make it whenever we were at the Chesapeake Bay a lot, whenever we would go visiting. And so I've been looking for a good recipe for it for years, and I found one, and this is very good. Well, see, it's starting to change color from the red or pink meat color to a brownish color. And you're getting all those little brown things on the bottom, and
that's the best part, right?
Yeah, you just keep pushing it around, keep mashing it around.
You got Queen in the background.
And my mother used to also make, it's called tomato gravy. We would have that on toast, and this on toast also.
Tomato? Is that just like
tomato gravy, bacon grease, and tomato gravy, which was very good also.
Tomato? Isn't that just like spaghetti sauce?
Not really, no.
Tomato gravy.
Mm-hmm.
Is it pink, red?
Yeah, it's a pink. Yeah, it's red gravy.
So now that you mention that, I like to order this whenever I go out to brunch places. And one of our favorite places is Dia Noya's, and they have an Italian version of biscuits and gravy, and it's fantastic. And the sauce is like a pink sauce, so Maybe it's something along that vein. What do you think?
It might be. And when you're doing this, it's hot, so you gotta watch your hands. You don't get burned.
Yeah, don't burn yourself. All right, so what's next? The onion, I bet. How about it?
So let me see. Where's my book?
Top secret book's over there.
Go ahead and heat the pan, fry the sausage, and then you put the onion in and you mix that all around and you saute the onion right in this. It depends on if your sausage is really greasy or oily or whatever you want to call that. If it's too much that way, you can really drain that off. You don't want a real...
You don't want all that grease in there.
Right.
What the hell are you doing over there? You're hiding.
I'm hiding.
You're being nebby.
Yes, I am.
Good.
Now the Marine Corps goes ahead and makes the same thing. They use ground beef or hamburger and they call it SOS.
Why SOS?
The Navy makes the same thing. It's called shit on a shingle.
I have heard of that.
Yeah, and it's made the same way, only with hamburger.
Oh, hamburgers.
Okay, now I usually take one onion, one medium-sized onion. You can use a small onion, you can use a half an onion, however much onion you like. I like onions, so I put a whole onion in it. This is a yellow onion or white onion, whatever you want to call it. And you just dump her in there.
I think it's a yellow onion.
And you can basically use whatever kind of onion you like. Now this particular batch of sausage isn't real greasy, so this is going to be real good.
All right, so we have our meat and our onion covered, and it's in there cooking right now. So now what are we gonna do?
So now we're going to warm up
Our milk?
our milk. You have 1 quart of milk.
1 quart of milk.
And you take a large 4-cup container to put it in is what I do.
Is that, what kind of milk is that? Is that skim milk,
That's,
2%?
Whole milk,
Whole milk.
vitamin D milk. I
Okay.
take this and put it in the microwave.
There he goes.
And I do it for about 3 minutes just to warm up the milk.
Okay. Would it be a sin if I used almond milk? Because I don't like it.
Well, I don't know. I would not use almond milk.
It wouldn't be as creamy, huh?
I don't know how that would mess up the flavor.
I don't know. How's that looking?
Looking good.
Good. Smells good.
Now you can see the onions and the meat are all just getting nice and soft and yummy and delicious looking, and you just scrape on the bottom, get all that yumminess together on there.
Cool. We gotta try and make our own biscuits one day. What do you think? What do you think that'd be a pain in the dupa?
You can buy your biscuits at the store. They're just regular buttermilk biscuits. You can buy them, or you can make your own, and they're real easy. You can get a box of Biscuits.
What about the Pillsbury ones? The ones where you hit it and they pop, and then you...
Well, you can do that. You can do those too. My mom used to make the Biscuit kind of biscuits, and we used to cut them out with our cups and put them on the baking sheet and put them in the oven. And
All right, so our 3 minutes in the 3 minutes, right?
right.
3 minutes in the microwave is up with our milk. He's gonna get it out very carefully. Don't burn yourself. Do you want me to take this top off? No?
Okay, you're only warmed up the milk, so it's just warm. It's not cold like it was in the refrigerator.
Uh-huh. Yeah, put it back in.
You see that the onion has become clear.
Yeah. Looks like it's about ready for a milk bath. What do you think?
No, not yet. You have to do your next step is you do your 6 tablespoons of
Flour.
flour.
Ah.
And you just make them.
You sprinkle it in there ever so carefully, huh? So you're taking it off the heat just to make sure it doesn't burn or what?
Right.
Put a little bit more in there. How about it?
Mm-hmm.
It almost looks like powdered sugar.
You just keep mixing it all around, getting it all just...
You can see that all the meat and the
get
onions coated, right? It kind of has a different texture, a different color to it.
Add your milk.
Do you do it all at once, or you do it
Little by little by little. You just stir it around.
So if you put it all in at once, it won't
Well,
be as thick, right?
I don't know.
It'll be too watery actually.
So now you just wait till it bubbles up and, and it thickens up. It'll thicken up on its own because of the
Heat, evaporation.
no, because of the flour will make it
Soak it up.
thicken. So
Here's
it's
what it
made.
looks like. It's kind of soupy right now.
It's made like into a gravy. But if you're going to the beach, you can just make this up early in the morning, and as people are getting up from their long summer's night's sleep, they can get up and make their own in the morning, and you don't have to worry about feeding everybody at one time if they want to eat in shifts. Because you're on vacation.
So once it's done, it's ready, huh?
Yep. So now you can taste it if you want to. You can add salt. And you can add pepper, you can add cayenne pepper. Some people put cayenne pepper in, which makes it very good. And some people just use plain ordinary black pepper and just a dash of salt.
Give it a little kick, right? Cayenne.
Right.
How's it looking? It's bubbling a little bit. It's getting there.
I'm gonna put 1/4 of a teaspoon of black pepper,
Just a little bit.
just to like I say, if you want more pepper, you can put more pepper. If you want less pepper, you can put less pepper.
And how much salt?
And I don't think
Salt
it
to
needs
taste?
I don't think it needs any salt. So if people want to go ahead and salt it after they're done, you got salt in the pork. So I think it's salted pretty much enough.
Okay.
That's your basics, biscuits and gravy.
All right. Yeah, it's thickening me up a lot. Looks good. Less soupy, huh?
Yeah. And then you just take a scoop full of that, pour it all over top of your biscuits.
And then you're good to go.
This is what we use for a scoop of this.
A ladle.
Yeah, or 2, whatever you want. And there it is, that's it, all done.
All right, so let's grab our biscuits and let's give it a taste. All right, so now it's the best part of any episode, the trying it part. Queen, what's your technique in eating
I
it?
like to cut my biscuit in half, and I cut it in little squares. And I pop it in the microwave for like maybe 15 seconds, and then I pour my gravy over.
To soften it up and
Yes.
then, yeah, put the gravy on.
Yes,
Cool.
that's my favorite.
Good. All right, enjoy.
I will.
Pod doesn't want to have any right now, so that's fine. More for me. What I like to do is I just like to break up my biscuit. I have my full bowl here. And I just like to crunch it up little by little, and then I'll mix it up after that. All right, just like that. I just kind of like to mix it up. There you go. All right, I'm ready. First bite. Here we go. Mm-hmm.
Very good, huh?
Good as always. Good job, Pa.
Okay, good.
Thanks for making it with me.
You're welcome. Enjoy forever.
It's the best. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and like, subscribe, share, and if you make it yourself, let me know how it turns out. See you later.